I want to do a documentary called Finding Corkey Love.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Where we all head out down to Texas to find them down there.
You know, in general, I've been so happy to be able to fit in with everybody here.
Right.
But in general, I'm kind of a nervous person, and so sometimes I can get really awkward, in situations and around people, and but not here. Since I've been here, man, I just fell into some good people. I literally backed right into y'all, And,
Good,
and
man.
I'm thrilled about it.
I love it when you come here, and I hope to get down your way at some point.
Yeah, it's I live in not the greatest part of Texas. I live down there on the coast, and every time you turn around, you got a hurricane,
right?
Or something's brewing. You're either getting ready to leave, or we're always tracking, these damn storms, and so. I'd much rather be
Y'all
here.
just had one recently, didn't you?
Well, we had two in last year. We had they were a month apart, and those things are devastating, man. And a lot of people are moving out of our area too.
Right.
The area gets smaller and smaller.
You said you had how many 100-year storms?
I think they told us we had 400-year storms in the last 20 years. I guess. And, yeah, we've had some big ones. Hurricane Ike put chest-deep water in my house.
Yeah, that's what Asher was telling me not too long ago.
And then Harvey put about a foot of water in our house. So that's our
So you just got to keep rebuilding.
I just keep rebuilding, and you want to move off and go, but our house is paid for.
Yeah.
And the cars are paid for, and it's hard to leave. My wife's getting close to retirement,
right.
and not really, but she's on the other side of it where you can't really walk away from it,
right.
So,
If y'all ever do leave, there's a good place around here for you. I guarantee you that.
I learn how to drive these roads. I'll make it. You can't put a Flatlander out here for too long, man.
No, sir.
The first time I came out here, I ran off the road. On my way to the first time I came here, I ran off the road.
They have turns here, huh?
They got some turns.
we got some
don't know
turns.
and you never know what's over the hill.
What
no,
I tell
you definitely don't.
I said, yeah, you got a turn. Well, when you're going through the turn, it has another turn in the turn.
That's something I didn't even realize because I've grown up here.
Mm.
Like, I didn't even notice it until we went to Iowa. That like here in the distance, you always see a hill somewhere.
Yep.
Like no matter where you look, you're always surrounded. You're basically in a bowl everywhere. We got to Iowa, and I could just see like 20 miles in the distance. I was like, that's Chicago.
What does Bryce say? You can watch your dog run away for 3 days.
Like, it was flat.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bryce, it's one of the last times you were down here, you did something that was just totally amazing to me.
When I was here, huh?
Yeah. No, are you talking about?
Oh, no, you're talking about the guitar.
Yeah.
The guitar, yeah. Again, back to the hurricanes. It's a Hurricane Harvey Fender Stratocaster, American-made Fender Stratocaster. I thought I'd gotten everything out of the house and up, and I missed it. I missed this American-made Fender Strat that was under my bed, and it got water damage, like big water damage, but fixable water damage.
Right.
But I didn't know how to fix it, and it just been in my house. It just gets bumping around everywhere. And then one day I put it on the couch. I took a picture of it to Asher, and I said, "Dude, but keep in mind I didn't know Bryce that well,
right?
And I said, Asher, can you use this guitar if you found somebody?" And he said, "Man, I don't really play electric." And I said, "Well, what about your buddy Bryce?
Right?
You think he could use this?" And I think maybe you sent him a picture of it or something, because he didn't know we were giving it to him.
Yeah, he didn't know. I told him. I said, "Man, Corkey's giving me this American-made Stratocaster," and I had him tell me, like, because I don't play electric, so I was like, I don't know the pickups, I don't know what to put in it. So he gave me a list of things. He's like, "Man, if I had it, this is what I'd do." So he thought I was getting it for free, and he's getting all jealous about it. He's like, "Man," because you know how I am. It's like I always run into great deals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I sent it to Asher, and Asher's uncle, who works on the guitars, he completely redid it.
Right.
And got it back to running. And Asher was going to Iowa, right? and he had it in the car, and he called me from Iowa, and we were video chatting, and he handed it to Bryce. He's like, look what Corkey gave me and all that, and Bryce was kind of thumbing through it,
Right.
and he was going, man, I wish I had this. Because you remember he said, I'm gonna steal this from you every chance I get.
Yeah.
And I said, oh man, you don't have to steal it. And he goes, what? I said, you don't have to steal it. It's yours. And he goes, what? I said, no, man,
That's
you can-"
awesome, man.
Yeah, he almost started crying.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
And,
plays that thing all. He
couldn't-
plays it all the time at the
It
house.
couldn't have went to better hands.
No,
I mean,
definitely not.
I had it. It made it to Asher. It went in great hands with Asher's uncle, and to me it ended up where it was supposed to be. And I even get excited. Sometimes I'll see him post pictures of him playing
Right.
it on stage, man, and it's exciting to see that.
Talking about talent, that guy's talented.
He is so talented, man, and I'm in love with the drug song.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm in love with that. He's one of the people that I've come across. Like I was saying, like his music's gonna stick with me as long as he's making it. I'm not gonna not listen.
Exactly.
I love that guy.
He's an amazing artist. He can play the fire out
He
of
is.
the guitar.
He's everything you want to be.
Yeah.
He's a better guitarist than everybody, and his voice is damn butter.
Yeah.
And his songwriting.
Yeah, his songwriting skills are
It's
just
incredible.
amazing.
And
I like whatever him and Asher will sit down together and they're like, all right, let's write a song. 3 minutes later, they got a song
Oh,
done.
yeah.
and I'm
right.
like,
The 5-minute song
the
session.
5-minute song sessions. It's crazy.
And I sit down and write a song, and 3 months later, I got a song. I can only write songs.
That's why I do podcasts, because I cannot write songs.
I only average a song a month. I like to. I just work on them.
Right.
I like to just
Critique them.
Yeah, and they just take me a while, and I have some a little bit of leftover OCD issues.
Yeah,
that lets me.
That's a question I was going to ask here in a little bit.
yeah. I used to struggle with it.
Yeah.
As a younger guy, but today it's more focused on songwriting.
Yeah.
And so, it's something for me to do, and it's something for me to stay busy. And like when I write a song, I can't. You know how when some people will write a song, and when they're in the moment and they don't want to leave the moment because you lose it, you kind of lose the rhythm of everything, and it never leaves me. When I start writing a song, it's stuck with me for a month, and then and
That's crazy.
Kind of haunting.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
I mean, I'll write 7, 8, 9 pages just
Really?
for one verse. Yeah, I'll write over
That's
and
pretty
over
impressive.
and over and over, and then I have to go through these things with not just the syllable counts, but I go through vowel sounds, and sometimes I'll write something that it sounds good. It kind of meets every bit of criteria. It's got some catchiness to it. I mean, it's everything I want it to be, with one exception, is that's not really what I want it to say.
Right.
And so so I can't go no further. And so I gotta do that over and over and over until I get my vowels right, and and then eventually I get it.
Yeah.
So.
One of the last time, I guess it was the last time, Dave Palooza's when you come down, right? Was the last time?
Yeah, I came for Dave. That was May 8th.
Yeah, and you had your buddy Casey.
Casey is
Yes.
Casey's with me. He's not with me, but he's a close friend, and I actually don't know him. I haven't known Casey as that long.
Really?
Just a few months longer than I've known y'all.
Oh, okay, cool.
I met him through a friend, and me and him just kind of hit it off. And he was a songwriter, and he was the first songwriter I'd ever really been friends with. And we would start getting together and writing songs and throwing ideals at each other. And you got to give him credit, because he single-handedly kind of brought me out of my first layer of shell,
right.
Writing with people and
well, I'm glad he did.
Yeah. And he's great. He's great. He's a good songwriter himself. Yeah.
I listened to him that night, the first night y'all were here, for
a
couple of hours. He's pretty good.
Yeah. And he helps me, like he's kind of like Asher. He can unstick me sometimes. Asher's really good at unsticking me, but he'll unstick me sometimes too. I get so wrapped up in my feels when I write songs that sometimes I need somebody to take the reins and point me in a different direction. Asher's really good at that for me, and Casey is too.
Man. Oh boy,
you're feeling it, aren't you, Todd?
I'm feeling
You
it.
feeling
man.
it?
Lynchburg Music Fest just wiped me out, dude. It absolutely wiped me out.
So night 1 was good for Todd, bad for Brent. All right, and I was babysitting both of them both nights. Night 2, Brent goes, it's not going to happen again tonight. Tonight is Todd's night.
It happened
And then I
again.
lost them both. The first night, we just lost Brent. Second night, lost them both. And then I was walking through the grounds. I was about to go backstage and see if I could find Cody Jinks backstage because I know Brett was just back there. So I was going to go back there and see him. And then I hear a donkey from across the field.
Dude, that's where I was at last night. That's exactly where I was at last night doing the donkey sound.
And I look over and I just see this short man just a silhouette. There's a big light behind him, so I just see this silhouette and I hear a donkey. I'm like, and there's Todd. So made my way over there.
At least you found me.
Yeah.
I was looking for Brent.
He was 10 feet away from me.
Oh. There's that.
He was at the tent right behind you.
Corkey, I think you're just so daggum talented, man, and I
Thank you,
enjoy
man.
every time you come here. I make it a point to come see you and hang out with you.
And the truth is, man, there's not a whole lot to me. I'm just when it comes to these, I'm just a guy that sits on his damn couch.
Yeah, I
know,
know. I know, but that's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. Well, it's cool to y'all. To me,
I mean, I feel like if we put a couch in the front of a stadium and just let you sit there and sing your music.
It's my best chance of getting through a song. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like thousands of people would come to watch.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the coolest
I enjoyed, me and Asher hung out last night and got to play on the porch with them. I'd never really get to sit on a porch and play.
Right.
And I got to play some songs for Joe and
Virgil was over there.
Virgil. Played some songs for Virgil.
Virgil's a cool dude, man.
And
Andy Walker.
Andy Walker, yeah. And I guess his date for the night. I don't know who that was.
God.
I'm not
She's
sure. What, she was a bar. No, she was so nice though.
Yeah, she fell in love with your songs, man.
Yeah, she made me pinky swear to play at Common John's. So.
Oh, cool.
So I might be playing Common John's, huh?
Yep.
Maybe?
Yep. No, November 6th.
November 6th.
November 6th.
Yeah. So that whole night worked out kind of well for me. I gained a little more confidence and maybe got a date out of it, So, so yeah.
That's cool, man. I can't wait to hear you play at Common John's. I love Common John's, man.
I love their beer, and but it's. I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can before then, and practice up, and try to work on more inflection of voice and things, and that way when I go and play, I can have a little more confidence in myself, and try to make it through, and hopefully grow from there. I guess
definitely. We were talking about earlier your songwriting process. Let's try to break that down a little bit more. Like you said, you sit there for.
I had a long time ago. I had read this guy said it was a songwriting thing. Not a podcast, but it was just some guy that was commenting on how to songwrite, and he said, "I wish people would quit telling the story and just show us the story." And I thought, oh, that's such a cool way of looking at something, even though I don't know how to go about doing that. And so I just kind of stuck with that for a little bit. And what I thought in my head was like, well, if you were going to show a story, what if you were, instead of just being part